Alright guys, thanks for clicking on the video. We're just want to come back here, shoot a video. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I'm just trying to enjoy what I can of the day before I gotta go in and do this bullshit 4-hour little shift that I gotta do because it's mandatory. So, as if I don't work enough fucking hours through the week. But anyway guys, you don't want to hear about that shit. But yeah, yesterday I got to shoot, I did a video back here yesterday. Got to unbox a package from a really good friend of mine, Cody. He sent me yet again another box. And man, like, it's just talking about some great pieces in that thing. Just, he sent me Brian De Palma's 1973 film of Sisters that was released by the Criterion Collection. Mr. Vampire from Eureka with a slipcover on it. I'm definitely interested in that. And Cody, if you're watching, man, like I saw, me and you was kind of commenting yesterday back and forth, and you said something like, because I was like, hey man, hit me up in the comment section, like give me like a little bit about this movie, because I don't know shit about this, especially it's like a 1985 film, and I believe that's a Hong Kong film, so like I don't know jack shit, I really don't. And I think in the comment you were like, what do you mean, like the synopsis by itself didn't fucking sell it alone? Like, I hope you don't think like I was unboxing, I was like, man, like what the fuck is this? Nothing like that. It's totally got me intrigued, that's for sure. And I know for a fact if you put it in the fucking box, there's you being the fucking that really educated person on fucking film that you are, especially knowing my taste in movies, there's probably something in that fucking movie dude where you're just like, yeah, like let him watch this shit. I'm gonna tell you, man, like I'll never forget that shit, man. So Criterion Collection is like doing their 50% off sale or whatever. And I was like, yeah, like I'll do a Criterion Collection video right quick. And Cody hits me up on there. He's like, man, you should definitely check out this Japanese movie that the Criterion Collection released called House. So I did. I went out like a few days later, and I went to a Barnes & Noble that literally didn't have jack shit. I was looking for a bunch of David Cronenberg films as well. I was looking for, what the fuck was I looking for? I was looking for Scanners, of course, The Brood. And I was also going to pick up a copy of Videodrome, which I have this single disc release from Arrow Video on up there. But I was definitely going to check out that the release that Criterion did for Videodrome. And they didn't have none of this shit. And I remember thumbing through the shit and I actually found a copy of House. So I bought that, came home that night. And me and my wife literally just got everything situated. The kids were back there just fucking around, playing some video games or whatever. So me and my wife went in the living room, popped that movie in. Holy shit. Like the first couple of minutes, I was like, man, what kind of fucking movie did this guy just recommend to me here? What the hell's going on here? So yeah, that shit changed up real quick. I was blown away by that film. My wife must have like did this number right here. She like looked over at me like numerous times and was like, huh. Just look back. There's a fucking scene in that movie, man, where for some reason these girls, man, like they get to this girl's like aunt's house or whatever, and this girl like recently lost her mother. Her father's gonna get married to this new woman, which is gonna be her stepmother, and all this shit. So she decides for her, I guess it's like her summer vacation from school, she's gonna go visit her aunt. So they get there, and that's when the fucking movie like really picks up and goes bizarre. Like it just fucking totally lets you know like some shit's about to go crazy. And there was a few scenes before that even too. There was like some animation scenes inside the train when they were riding in it, which was like some trippy shit. Fucking, I was watching that movie completely sober. I'm like, wait a minute, like what the fuck is going on here? They get to the aunt's house or whatever. And it's just fucking crazy. I don't want to spoil anything, but these girls, they get the idea to put this watermelon in the well to keep it, I guess, cool or get it cold or whatever. So this one girl goes out there, like the other girl goes out there to go pull this watermelon up out the fucking well, like at nighttime or whatever. Whenever she's pulling it up, it's one of her friend's fucking heads and just starts flying around and shit, like biting her on the ass and shit. And I was laughing my ass off. My wife was just sitting here looking at me like, what the fuck? That shit was hilarious. That fucking movie is really out there. I can't wait till I have like a few friends over or some shit and everybody be like, hey, like, you know, what you guys want to watch? That's the first fucking movie I'm going to come back here and grab, because I know like the first 10, 15 minutes of that film, they're going to be like, dude, like, what the fuck, man? What is this? And as soon as them scenes come up, man, where they get into the fucking aunt's house, man, I know when that shit turns, everybody's going to be like, dude, what the fuck are we watching? But, yeah, Cody, I appreciate the hell out of that recommendation. That was a fucking awesome score. Like I said, I just can't wait till I have a few friends over who fucking don't know anything about that movie, just so I can pop that shit in and blow somebody's mind with it. But yeah, but yeah, Cody, I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Like I said, Mr. Vampire, man, I just don't really know jack shit about that though, and definitely looking forward to popping that in. My wife yesterday, uh, she was taking a look at Sisters, and I figured once she read the back of it, she'd be like, "Whoa, like what the hell is this?" And sure enough, she read the synopsis on the back, and she was like, "Yeah," she was like, "We'll definitely save this for movie night." So definitely gonna pop that in and give that a watch. I know she's very intrigued on watching that. So that too. She saw the Fall of the House of Usher. Me and her just watched a few Vincent Price films too, especially like that Dr. Phibes. Boy, we watched both of the Dr. Phibes movies. We watched Tales of Terror. Fuck, man. What other fucking... We watched one more. I'm just trying to think of it. Because I remember one night we just watched a bunch of Mario Bava films. We just did a clean cut run of just like 4 fucking Bava films. And then it was like maybe a few days after that, we watched like 3 or 4 fucking Vincent Price films. I remember watching Tales of Terror, the Dr. Phibes, both of those. The first one and the second one. And there was just something else, and I'm trying to think of what the fuck it was. I just can't think of it right now. Oh well, it is what it is. But I was talking back and forth today with my good buddy Alan. Alan, if you're watching, man, I'm fucking so sorry, man. You got fucking burned from that damn dude on Facebook, man. So Alan was chasing down 3 titles to get from this guy, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Alan, you have to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 with the slipcover from Scream Factory, the Funhouse, and Jeepers Creepers 2, if I'm not mistaken. And this guy was selling a bunch of shit. He was in one of these groups on Facebook for physical media collectors and Scream Factory fans and Arrow Video and all that shit. I can't really remember exactly what page it was. I'll look back though and take a look at it. But this guy's selling a bunch of shit. Alan bought 3 titles from him. Fucking spent some coin for him. And fucking dude ripped him off. So, dude, I'm fucking so sorry for that, man. Hate that you run into that shit, man. I'm trying to go back through my messages right quick. Yeah, that was on the Scream Factory Collectors Buy, Sell, and Trade group. And that really fucking sucks. And I think that was that Cash App he was telling me about. I'm just not familiar with that, man. I've never used that before, especially like buying anything off of Facebook or anything like that. If I'm buying some shit from somebody I don't know, like one of my things is just always use PayPal. And I know a lot of people in the Facebook groups who are like, hey, use PayPal, but do it with send it to friends and family and shit like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, like I don't even fucking know you, and you ain't my family, so what the fuck? I think there is an aspect that you can be covered using friends and family, but you're automatically covered whenever you use goods and services. That way, if you don't get your shit or something like that, you could be like, hey, like, what the fuck? Like, I want a fucking refund, and, PayPal can go chase them motherfuckers down if you get your refund. But that does, Alan. That fucking sucks, man. I know you had messaged me earlier and saying, like, last night that you, that there was an option on that Cash App where you could, submit a message to him to get a refund, and he declined it. So yeah, man, I'm pretty sure that had you fucking heated. That probably makes you want to fucking take a meat tenderizer and go break somebody's fucking kneecaps for that. I know what it's like to be ripped off, man. That shit fucking sucks. We've all been fucking ripped off one way or another, man. But that sucks, man. Because I'm telling you, especially like in the market we in for fucking collecting. Like there is people like he sent you the pictures and all that shit. Say this dude actually had the shit, but he had the shit with no intention of actually really sending it to you after you gave him fucking money. And that right there, that's a fucking crook. But hopefully he gets like fucking cancer of the dick hole or something, man. Fuck him, dude. That shit sucks, man. I hate that shit. I'll try to go back a little bit. I remember. Yeah, you sent me a picture of, I guess it's the creator of that page. and he was basically telling everybody to beware of the scammer. And the scammer's name, I'm gonna fuck that name up for sure, but his name is Collar Poirier. It's Poirer. Poirier. I don't know. Poirier. I don't know how the fuck you say that name. And it says, I have received several complaints of him scamming the members of this group. He will be blocked, but if you have anything pending, do not send him money. So that was really cool that the creator or monitor or whatever that page, fucking, stepped in and gave everybody a heads up and shit and everything. But it makes you wonder how many other people fucking bought shit from that guy. And the fucking dude's probably got a fucking fat sack of cash right now and had no intention of fucking sending people the shit that they bought from him. Fuck people like that, man. Fuck them. Oh, I hate them, man. I hate them. But this shit happens all the time, though, man. It happens. As much as money as you fucking, hopefully, man, you can go back to your bank and they'll set that shit right or whatever. Or guys, if there's anybody out there who's watching this video and you're familiar with something you could do on Cash App to get your refund, even if the fucking the seller is declining the fucking refund. If there's any information you have, please hit the comment section. That way Alan can see it and everything. And hopefully there's a way of doing it. Because I know Alan, pretty much from what he said, he has to go to the fucking bank basically to fill out fucking fraud forms and shit like that. And I mean, who really wants to take time out of their free fucking day to go do that after you've already done sent somebody fucking money to buy something from them, and it's clear as day they're fucking just ripped you off. And I think he's kind of drug Alan on now for probably a good week, if not more, saying, yeah, I'm going to send you a tracking number ASAP, and just fucking Alan's constantly hitting him up and shit, and this dude's got an excuse every fucking day or something. It's a red flag. I mean, that shit... I remember the night me and you was messaging back and forth, and you were saying, like, man, I just don't know if I trust this shit. And I remember just telling you, like, man, like, I don't know nothing about Cash App. Like, definitely make sure that is a legit service. If something goes fucking wrong, you don't get your stuff, and he rips you off, like, you are entitled to fucking get your refund. You get your money back one way or another. And that's unfortunate, man. That fucking sucks. Like I said, man, that shit getting ripped off, man, that shit's never fun. But, you ask me, like I said, man, this fucking dude needs his fucking kneecaps broke for that shit. I know that's fucking harsh, but who gives a fuck, man? They're just a scammer. They're fucking soulless anyway. Speaking of soulless, I was looking at this shit, man, like the audacity that people fucking have, man. It's crazy as hell. So Scream Factory is still offering the Friday the 13th release that they have, the box set. So it hasn't been released yet. It doesn't come out. They have a release date for it for October 13th, which is perfect. But you can buy it on their website. On their website, the people who are releasing it for $160. But there's motherfuckers who's already pre-ordered it, I'm assuming, and they're already on eBay wanting to fucking sell it for fucking $500. And it's like, what the hell? I saw somebody on there who... Because now that the posters are sold out, that was limited. Even though they changed the limitations on it. I forgot exactly what the limitations were up front, but they went and they changed them like within 24 hours because that shit was so hot. So they changed the limitations, and of course that shit oversold what I guess they thought was going to sell. And the posters themselves sold out. So now there's motherfuckers on eBay as we speak who's not selling the set, but they're just taking those two posters and selling them, and they're fucking clearly like listing them on there for $200. So it's like $100 a piece for each poster. But if you get on the fucking Scream Factory website, there is a waiting list in case there's orders that are canceled or whatever it may be. Like maybe somebody doesn't have the money the time they get charged or whatever it is, which I believe Scream Factory automatically charges now up front for their shit. They used to didn't do that. Depending on what you paid with, they wouldn't bill you or take money out of the account until the release date was coming up when they were getting ready to ship it out to you. But sure enough, there's a waiting list on there though. It's basically telling you can click on the page. It'll tell you all about it, more than what the fuck I can tell you. But it's just basically saying hey, here's a form right here, fill it out. If we do have some cancellation orders, first come first serve. We'll hook you guys up. And that's really cool of them to do that because I'm sure that's a pain in the ass just for them to be like, okay, like here we are, like we got fucking extra posters left over. And I've really never known Scream Factory to hold a fucking waiting list for anything like that. So this has got to be a first for them, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be. I don't know every fucking thing about them, but yeah, just those assholes are already on fucking eBay being like, yeah, I'm selling the posters. I already got it pre-ordered, but I'm gonna sell the posters to you for $200. Are you fucking serious? Like the whole set itself costs $160. So basically, you want the motherfucker who's buying your posters to pay for your set plus get fucking $40? Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. But I'm telling you, man, soulless, man, fucking heartless fucking people. I hate them, man. I do. I hate them. But the thing of it is, man, is unfortunately, they capitalize on shit like that. Because there's somebody out there, man, who's either desperate enough to do it, or there's somebody out there who's not, I wouldn't say the word is educated, but not, in the know of exactly what's going on with these companies that put this stuff out, or very familiar with that shit. So there's probably some diehard fan of, like, fucking Friday the 13th. He's very unaware of, like, Scream Factory or any kind of boutique label by chance. And he's just like, well, fuck, they did. It looks like this company, whoever's releasing this, had these fucking posters with it. Now they're gone, and I definitely want them. And of course, those will be the first ones to be like, I'll pay $200 just for the posters, which is a fucking shame, man. But teach their own, though, man. I guess if anybody's comfortable with paying that shit, kudos to them, man. I guess, but fuck, man, fucking scammers, dude. But Alan, dude, man, I really do. I fucking hate that you got ripped off, man. I'm hope I'm doing that. I'm doing you some justice by hollering that dude's name out, guys. Again, his fucking name is Collar Poirier. I'm gonna spell his last name. That's Poirer. I wish my wife was here so she could teach me how to fucking read. I always like have to holler at my wife. What's that fucking word? Yeah, great fucking college education I got. Went to fucking debt for. I can't even read. But yeah, Alan, I'm fucking very sorry, guys. If you are familiar with that name or you're not, just keep an eye out. I'm sure that he'll either change the name up in a profile or fucking do something else, and he'll be in and out of these groups all over again, fucking trying to find more victims again, because that's how they do it. He'll either swap accounts or he'll make up a fucking fake one, whatever it is, and he's gonna go in there and be like, well, I don't have PayPal, I don't accept PayPal, I just use Cash App. Or he'll find another service that he knows how to manipulate, where he's gonna get all of his fucking money and never send you nothing, and you're just assed out. So guys, be aware of that stuff, man. Don't get ripped off. I'm telling you, man, that's fucking shitty human being right there. But like I said, guys, they're fucking everywhere. This is not even just physical media collecting shit. It's bad that it comes to that. Like, who the fuck thought, like, like, especially like with extended warranties and car insurance or any kind of like fucking volcano insurance or some shit, like, you just know up front, like, you're probably gonna get fucked. But it's pretty fucking sad when you like connect with people on social media to buy a fucking movie off of, and they rip you off. Like, a fucking movie? Jesus Christ. The world we live in. But yeah, man, that really fucking sucks, though. Let's see, guys. Since we're on this shit, we're gonna go ahead and open up the YouTube app. We're gonna see what's popping. Oh, one sec, before I do that shit. Alan was, man, he's like, not only is this dude like, he's just grabbing every fucking thing that he wants, and he's getting so much shit at once too. The pictures I'm seeing him sending me every day, he's getting some shit. He sent me a picture. He got the Eureka release of Fright Night. Alan, that is a great fucking release. Keep in mind that Eureka did release in the beginning. They did release a steel look of that, and that thing was fucking awesome. And as soon as that bitch sold out, that steel book went for some crazy money. And I'm sure you'll probably find one here or there on eBay. Maybe they'll pop up again if they're not on there right now. Who knows? I haven't really looked for one in a while. But that exact release that you're holding in your hand right there, I do have that one. And it's the You're So Cool Brewster feature on that. That bitch is fire, man. I love the hell out of that. But I love everything about Fright Night. Fuck, man. Especially when it comes to like my favorite vampire movie. Fucking hands down, man. I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of like these little verses, like little categories and shit, like even YouTubers do it and stuff. and they'll hold like these little competitions to see who gets more votes. But I always see Fright Night get compared, like this, in these little standoffs with Lost Boys. And believe it or not, like I always see Lost Boys like take it by a lot. Like Lost Boys fucking kills it. And I'm like, man, Lost Boys that's a great movie. But for me personally, I'd go for Fright Night in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not saying nothing bad about Lost Boys. We're talking about a fucking soundtrack. I'd love to have the vinyl to that. Shit, man, that is a great film. I would like to see a boutique label be able to get their hands on that, other than that fucking Warner Brothers release we keep getting, which I think is that Warner Brothers. I'm probably just talking random shit about something I don't even know about. My eyeballs can't see over there all the way. Where's the fucking thing at? I can see the logo on the bottom. That is the Warner Brothers logo on that bitch. I can see it. That is Warner Brothers, so I didn't fuck that up all the way. And Warner Brothers has been working. Shit, man, they've been working with Scream Factory, man. We got that fucking Creep Show release. Numerous others. Hopefully that'll happen one day. Fuck, man, that film deserves it, man. That's a great film, and that is a fucking favorite amongst so many people, man. That bitch is huge, man. Huge in cult status. But hopefully we'll get that, man. That'd be fucking nice. But enough about Lost Boys, though. But anyway, man, that Fright Night release you have, though, man, that shit's fire, man. I see that picture up on it. You got the thing with the slipcover on it. And you're talking about a fucking release right there. That is... Click on it. Sleepaway Camp 2. I know you was messaging me back and forth saying you was watching Sleepaway Camp 2. And it was actually filmed here. What'd you say? What part of Georgia? What is that filmed in? Don't take me ever to look through these fucking messages. Waco, Georgia. I'm not sure exactly how far that is away from where I'm at though. But yeah, Sleepaway Camp 2 is fucking awesome. I love the hell out of all those movies. I have a lot of fun though, Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. And I see you got Sleepwalkers right there with the slipcover on it, which, man, that is a great release too. Keep this in mind. I've watched the Sleepwalkers. I did have the... I'm trying to think. I think that was another Warner Brothers title. But I did have the standard Warner Brothers title from... Yeah, it was the standard Warner Brothers title, and I do have the Scream Factory one. And I thought that Scream Factory just took the exact transfer from Warner Brothers and put it in their release. But it was either that one, or what the fuck else did I watch? There was something in there that I thought they had the same exact transfers, and it wasn't. One of the Scream Factory version actually looked a hell of a lot fucking better, and I'm just trying to think of what it was. I know Creep Show got a lot of love, that's for damn sure. Shit, that's gonna kill me now. I don't forgot what the hell that was. It might have been Sleepwalkers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. But man, that Sleepwalkers release is fucking great. I pre-ordered that whenever they first announced that because I wanted that poster so bad, and I got that poster, and that was one of those posters that it was just as good as the slipcover. It was really good, had a good shine to it, very glossy, and wasn't very wasn't one of those things where I got the whole package and I'm like looking at the movie and looking at the slipcover and then fucking looking over and being like, what the hell? Like the poster looks a lot darker than the slipcover, because I've had it happen a few times. Alan, I see your other picture right there, man, too, with Psycho 3 on it with the slipcover, and Phantasm 2 with the slip, man. That Phantasm 2, man, that bitch is out of print. That's just been out of print for a while through Scream Factory. I believe Don Coscarelli himself got the rights back to Phantasm 2. Will Go USA, they released this black box right there, and they used the Scream Factory disc for part 2 inside that box set. And so Phantasm 2 went out of print from Scream Factory. That box set right there went out of print, I'm assuming, as well, because there was the Scream Factory Phantasm 2 disc in there. But Don Coscarelli did re-release a Phantasm set, and it has a bigger replica sphere in it than what the Arrow Video box set right there does have in it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Phantasm 2 also has now a 4K transfer inside that new set. There were some scenes that was additionally added to it that had been lost for a long time. It was like extra gore scenes or something. I'm not very familiar with that though. And it's a nice looking set. I think it's like $100. And I thought about grabbing it. I even found one in Best Buy. I was sitting right there. I was holding it in my fucking hands. I was like, I should just go ahead and get this. I think there's a new audio track too for Phantasm 1 that set. I believe that's now 7.1 audio now, I think. Something. I don't know. But I was sitting right there holding it, and I was like, I should just go ahead and get this. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I already own two different fucking box sets of the Phantasm collection. I have a few different individual DVDs. I have a few individual fucking Blu-rays of Phantasm. Not to mention them box sets. So I was kind of like, alright, like this fucking triple, like double, triple, quadruple dipping shit is just getting too expensive. And believe it or not, I had enough discipline to set it back down. And I already had some shit in my hands too. And just another $100 to burn on something that I literally already had all the films. There was just a few nice things that is in that set that I don't have, including the packaging. But, yeah, man, I know you said you had watched Phantasm 1 last night, man. And I think I'd even asked you right there towards the end of our conversation. And believe it or not, Alan's messaging me right now. He just sent me another picture. Looks like he got The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. Is that the limited edition set? It sure is. So he got The Hills Have Eyes Part 2 limited edition set. He got Prison with fucking the slipcover on it. That is awesome, man. A lot of people give that movie shit, but I really like that movie, man. That's, guys, if you heard that ding, that's Alan. As I'm sitting here going over my stuff, he's hitting me up. I know a lot of people don't really care for Prison that much, but I do like that movie. That is a really good fucking movie. I remember, like, a lot of people bitching about the artwork on that or something. I was watching this other YouTuber, and he was like, that fucking artwork is a disgrace, and I went back to my shelf to look at the cover, and I was like, that looks pretty good. And, compared to the original artwork, I know it's nothing like the original artwork, but he also got Obsession right there with the slipcover and Green Inferno. So, God, man, Alan, you're getting a lot of shit at once, man. Nice. I just read, Alan just read your message on there too. So Alan had to go to the fucking bank and do a bunch of bullshit about being scammed and all that. So said he's got a new debit card and should have his funds back in 3 to 5 days. Man, look, man, let that be your fucking lesson, man. Don't just fucking be so quick to trust anybody, man. Or especially some of these apps that just be like, oh, well, you can exchange money with our service and all this shit, man. Look for like buyer protection, guarantees and stuff, man. It's fuck, man. I don't want to see that happen to you again, man. So especially all the shit you probably just had to go through at the fucking bank too. Because like I said, who wants to fucking spend their free time on their free day or whatever it is to go to the bank and be like, I got some fucking ripped off online. Like I need some fucking help about getting my money back or something. But thankfully your bank though is cool doing that. Hopefully they fucking pursue some fucking legal actions on the dickhead there for ripping you off. I hate that happened to you, man. Yeah, man, Prison, that film is, that's an Empire Pictures film. Empire Pictures is the company Charles Band had before he made Full Moon. And, there's a lot of great Empire Pictures films. They did this box set not too long ago. It was probably a few years ago now. But they took a lot of the Empire Pictures film and they put it in this big Blu-ray box set. There's a bunch of films in there. But believe it or not, I think that like 90% of that box, they actually used the Scream Factory disc. So if that movie was in that box and Scream Factory had actually put that movie out, they just took the Scream Factory disc out of the fucking one of the cases and put it in theirs. Let me see, for example, so TerrorVision. So they had TerrorVision in the Empire box set, and they just use Scream Factory's TerraVision disc and put it in there. But on that fucking disc from Scream Factory, you have TerraVision and the video disc, so you get both movies, even though that case is only basically telling you only got one movie. Nah, there's two movies on it. There's a couple other movies in that box, just same story, just like that. But man, Empire Pictures has some great films, man. We're talking like fucking TerraVision. What is that? Prison. Like I said, is another one. There's some really good fucking films, man. Empire Pictures. Unfortunately, I believe there was some financial issues and that shit went under, like going into the late '80s, early '90s, or something like that. And it folded, unfortunately, really, really bad. And but Charles Band got back up on his feet again, did Full Moon, and guys, we already seen how. I'm sure we're all aware of the numerous fucking changes that Full Moon has went through. Not as in like what was it, like Full Moon Pictures, Full Moon Features. It was just Full Moon Entertainment. Whatever they. So many different incarnations of Full Moon. But hopefully they're doing good though. I know that 4th of July sale. Hopefully, I bought a box of stuff. I know a few of my other buddies did. I know Frank Fulci did his unboxing. And I even got on this on my YouTube channel and was like, hey guys, if you're interested in saving some money and you want some Full Moon stuff or you're interested in it, go see what it has to offer. And so hopefully, man, you guys took part in that and went and grabbed some stuff. I still have I bought a Full Moon title in that sale that I'm going to do for a giveaway. I just happened to look over there and fucking see that. I need to do that. But yeah, guys, I think altogether, I bought about 6 Blu-rays. Yeah, I think I bought like 6 Blu-rays in that sale. And one of those Blu-rays had 3 movies in it because it's the, what is that, Doll Man and, Demonic Toys. I about forgot the name of that shit. But, yeah, man, I see you got an Obsession right there. Unfortunately, I still have not picked that fucking movie up yet. I think that was released 2019, I believe. I remember it was announced at Comic-Con. If I'm not mistaken, that is a Brian De Palma film. I need to get my hands on that. I know Arrow Video had released that. I don't even have that released neither, but I definitely need to scoop that Scream Factory one up so I can add it to the collector's editions. And Green Inferno, that's Eli Roth, Green Inferno. I know a lot of people hate fucking Eli Roth movies, but for the most part, I like them. Green Inferno to me, it's another one of those movies that I kind of call those like dread movies. It's good though. I dug the hell out of it, and I remember Scream Factory when they first announced that. They said that I think it was they only had an available quantity with Eli Roth's signature on it. Guys, if you hear that in there, it's my puppies, and they're probably fighting. They're not fighting; they're just playing. Those guys will literally like play for like Jesus Christ. I don't know if that was a distress signal or were they playing. They'll play for like an hour and then they'll turn around and sleep 2 hours. So I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, that slipcover for Green Inferno, like I said, there was only so many available that actually had the Eli Roth signature on it, and they sold out of those pretty quick. I think they sold out of those within a couple hours, because I remember just kind of waking up one day after sleeping all day after working night shift, and I woke up and they were already gone. I was like, fuck. But yeah, it's a solid release. I believe in that release too, Alan. I think there's the CD soundtrack in there, and they also included like a little insert paper of the track listing, which is, if I'm not mistaken, that is a very first for Scream Factory. I've never known them to release a music CD with any other release before, so I believe that was a first for them. So that makes that that release pretty unique. So if there's any really big fans of Green Inferno, the Eli Roth, Eli Roth Green Inferno, definitely grab that Scream Factory copy. It's fucking great too, man. Scream Factory did a really good job with that. But yeah, man, you're grabbing great stuff, man. Your fucking collection has probably tripled since me and you started kicking it, man. A lot of good stuff. See what we got here. Yeah, man, that's Psycho 3, man. Speaking of Psycho, I was doing my Scream Factory videos and everything, and it might not even been just a Scream Factory video, just one of those videos where I was talking about Psycho, And one of my subscribers had hit me up on the comment section and being like, he was like, I just don't want to be that guy, but you give a lot of praise to Tom Holland for making Psycho 2, but Tom Holland didn't make Psycho 2. Um, he was just the writer for it, and I'm very aware of it. But I responded to that. I was in me and my wife was like watching a movie in the living room, and I was kind of just responding really quick, and I really didn't. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't come off like assholish, but to me, after I read it, like I was looking back through my comments again, and I read it, and I was like, damn, like I kind of came off like a dickhead with that comment. But I said something like, yeah, I was aware that Richard Franklin did direct that film, and but I'd said something like, Tom Holland was the writer of that movie. Wouldn't have been shit unless it would have been Tom Holland writing it. Richard Franklin. I said something like Richard Franklin. His only job was like to fucking hold a camera in focus and shoot what Tom Holland had wrote for him. And I kind of like, to me, it just kind of came off kind of dickish. And I even replied back to that comment. I was like, oh man, like I kind of read back over that, and it didn't come out right. Like in my mind, I was like, typing it out. It's just one of those things where, a fucking smiley face emoji or something like that would have been all good, and it would have cleaned it all up and not, look so fucking douchebaggish and shit. But yeah, if you're watching, man, like yeah, I definitely didn't mean to come off dickish, and I even made another comment to reply to you, just saying like I didn't mean to come off like an asshole or anything like that, because I'm definitely not. I love the hell out of Psycho 2, and you're absolutely correct. Like Tom Holland did not direct that fucking movie. It was Richard Franklin. Richard Franklin made other films too. Shit, man, he's made a good bit of films. I know he made what was that, Road Games, and he's definitely dabbled in some horror. That's for sure. But if you're gonna ask me what was his best film, I'd say Psycho 2. But I do remember though, like listening to Tom Holland a lot and watching some interviews and stuff. And Tom Holland had said that when he was first approached to write Psycho 2, that initially he was like, "Fuck no, there's no way in hell I'm gonna do this." He was like terrified of being ripped apart, because I mean, who the fuck really wants to like take the responsibility of following up on the biggest classic, like the monumental classic in film history, which was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. So I mean, just the haters were just going to be fucking lined up, whoever it was that was going to make it, if it was anybody other than Hitchcock. But Hitchcock had already been deceased at that, by that time and all that. But I guess they talked him into it. Maybe the money was right. Who knows the story? But thankfully, Tom Holland went for it, and I'd hate to see what Psycho 2 would be like if Tom Holland didn't write it, because I'm telling you, that is one of those sequels that I believe it's up there. That's that. Is it the best sequel in the world? Probably not. I mean, we got TCM 2. Fuck man, I love Pet Cemetery 2, man. I mean, Evil Dead 2. Fuck man. I mean, there's a lot of great sequels out there. But Psycho 2, it's up there for me. I love the hell out of it. But yeah, I didn't mean to come off like a dick though. So if you're watching, man, like please don't think I was like trying to be an asshole or anything like that. Like I said, after I went back and I kind of read that comment, I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? I guess in my mind, like I meant it to be like kind of comedic, and then I looked back at the message and I was like, that kind of makes me come off like a fucking snob. What was I thinking? But yep. Alan too. I was looking back through the message. Guys, for any of you guys that have Shudder too, just give you a heads up in case you didn't know. I know if you're paying for the monthly, if you're paying monthly right now for their service, it's like $5 a month. Shudder is, however, raising their price by $1 a month, so it's going to be $6 now, starting with the billing cycle after August 23rd. So that is coming up. That's for sure. That's just in a couple days because today's the 20th. So yeah, it's going to go from $5 to $6. Guys, this year we should get the new season 2 of Creep Show. Let's see, we get a Halloween special that has been confirmed now for Joe Bob Briggs, which is going to be fucking awesome. We literally just got one on the 14th of August. He did Summer Party Massacre 2 and Victor Crowley. Me, Alan, and Cody, we were fucking enjoying the hell out of that. So we hopped on Discord. We was having a lot of fun with it. So that's great to know that in a short while we're going to have a Halloween special. So can't wait to see what it's going to be. Let's see who the guests are. Hopefully, it's Joe Bob Briggs. They're going to do it right. They're going to blow it up. And I see the promotional card right there. They actually have, I guess if they don't have it already, they're going to be putting it on there, and that is Color Out of Space. Guys, I just watched that movie the other night. I bought it like 2 months ago, like right when I first started my YouTube channel. I went into Walmart. I think I picked it up on 4K with the slipcover and everything for like $10, and I was like, it's an H.P. Lovecraft story. Like, I'll give anything a try. It's got Nicolas Cage in it. Looks out there. And me and my wife, we sat down in the living room and watched it. It's probably like a week ago now. I guess probably, yeah, something like a week, I guess. But I liked the hell out of it. I mean, I was really fucking blown away to see Tommy Chong in that movie. I was like, okay. Then I saw his character, because like I saw like, the opening credits with the celebrities, the actors, and I'm like, wait a minute, Tommy Chong, what the fuck? And then I saw his character, and I was like, yeah, like that was perfect casting. So whoever casted that movie did a really good job. Nicolas Cage did a fucking really good job of that movie too. I liked it. It was really good. And I can't wait to see what Creepshow Season 2 has to offer. Guys, that first season, if anybody hasn't watched it, I am aware that there are some motherfuckers that are just quick to rip any fucking thing apart just to hate on it, just for the sake of hating. But there is 6 episodes. Is there 6? I believe so. Maybe 6 or 8. I can't really remember at this point. But guys, I went through that and I binged the hell out of it. And I can tell you, there's a couple in there that are just awesome. For you guys that have seen the first season of Creepshow, the exclusive that's on Shudder. Shit, man, there's just great that first episode. I remember just watching that shit and I was blown the fuck away by that. Was his name Tobin Bell, the guy, Jigsaw. I got to see him in there. Shit, man. Oh god, I can't believe I'm gonna forget her name right now. I only have about 40 fucking movies with her in it. John Carpenter married her after fucking, what was her name, Sandy. Jesus Christ, just think of her name already. Damn. Adrienne Barbeau, Jesus Christ. My brain is not wanting to fucking work. But yeah, she was in that first episode as well. There's an episode in there. It's got that fucking girl with the dollhouse too. That is one of my favorite episodes of that season. That shit is so well fucking shot, and it's not only that, but I mean to set up that formula, the way they shot that fucking episode was perfect. Was perfect. That's fucking great writing, and loved every bit of that. And I was very excited when they said that it was going to come to physical media. I jumped on that bitch quick because I knew they said something about like a glow in the dark slipcover, and I was like, slipcover, like I gotta have that. So I went and grabbed that bitch, and that is awesome. I think Cody just told me, well, because we were talking about it on Discord. I don't think Cody has a copy of that yet, so I'm gonna snag one of them bitches and make sure I get it his way, because I'm sure he'll appreciate the hell out of that. But I know Cody checked it out though, and he dug it. I think Cody had said something like these boutique labels kind of slammed us this year, especially with all these releases and shit. It's just hard to keep track of all this stuff. Not only that, but financially to fucking have everything locked in for a pre-order, especially when they're dropping shit back to back to back. So, yup. My dog is at the gate whining, guys. I'll probably have to take a break and go grab her. That doesn't sound like Avon either. It sounds like Oreo. Yeah, Alan, I saw where you got a Ninja 3 The Domination Collector's Edition at Manhunter. Unfortunately, you said those didn't come with, yeah, they don't have the slip covers on. Fuck, man, that Ninja 3 slip cover, man, that shit ain't gonna be bad at all to get, man. You'll find that sooner or later. But that Manhunter, that might be a bitch to get, man, just to give you a heads up on it. So if you do see that on eBay and you're willing to pay the price for it, snag that bitch. I was just trying to look through really quick. Yeah, Alan, I'm glad, man. You're getting into you're getting all the stuff that you're getting, man. You're getting some great pieces, man. Alan said he's seen Green Inferno in theaters. Crazy movie. It is, man. It's a fucking crazy movie. The I forgot her name, but the brunette in if anybody's ever seen the movie, which she's in Green Inferno too, but the brunette in Knock Knock, that's actually his wife. She's in Green Inferno. Fuck, man, who knows how many other fucking Eli Roth films she's been in. But my wife told me that, and I was like, whoa, really? And she was like, yeah, like, you ever wondered why the fuck she's in every one of his movies? And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So, my wife was dropping some knowledge on me. I was like, what the fuck? Look at you go, girl. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're still married or not, though, because you know how that celebrity shit goes. Well, I mean, not even celebrity. Fucking people get fucking married and divorced the next month now. So, but I do know for a fact that they were married, if they are still not. Uh-oh. What's the matter, baby? That too, Donato. I trying to talk Donato into picking up a Roku. He's over in Canada and has a lot of restrictions, and I'm trying to talk him into. Guys, give me 1 second. Oh, she's sitting at the gate crying, so I had to go get her. Now watch the other one wake up and start crying next. But I trying to talk Donato into getting like a Roku or something like that. He has Shutter through Amazon, but of course Amazon doesn't let you have the Shutter live channels. There's 3 different Shutter live channels. What's your marrow, baby? But anyway, so unfortunately Amazon doesn't let him have the live channels, and I want him to be able to get in there, especially on Discord with us while we do the Joe Bob Briggs specials. And I love you. But so that's gonna be fun. So hopefully, Donato, man, go for it, man. I think that's probably like one of the cheapest ways to go about it. I know you can get those Roku Expresses, man. I have a couple of them. I have one that I have to use back here because this TV doesn't have a Shutter app on it, which none of them fucking do. Xbox has the Shutter app, but PlayStation doesn't. You can go through Amazon for the on-demand part of Shutter, but you don't get the live channels, and you need those live channels. So, Donato, man, do yourself a favor, man. $25-$30, man. Go get you a fucking like a Roku Express. I will tell you that the Roku Express does work a little bit faster than the cheaper Roku one. I just forgot what the name of it was. I guess like a Roku stick or something. Go for the Roku Express. Probably your cheapest way to go. They have different models though. They have ones that's different 4K UHD. Available for streaming. Just chew on my fingers, why don't you? Guys, these puppies, I'm telling you what, it's been a job. It's like having babies. Ain't you? You're a baby, ain't you? But see, yeah, guys. Hopefully, Donato will get that, guys. If you're watching, you're unfamiliar with Shutter, I can assure you, want to look at the phone. Help me out with it. If you're unfamiliar with Shutter, guys, it's a great service. I will say that I have seen the comment sections on a lot of their posts, and a lot of people are kind of pissy whenever it comes to customer service. I've never had to deal with customer service, fortunately, but I can tell you I've maybe had 1 or 2 problems with Shutter, and it was just on my end with internet connection and shit like that. And it's a great service. I've been paying $5 a month for it for the past 2 years now. It is fucking awesome. It's more than worth the $5 that I'm paying too. They're always adding stuff to it. Not only that, but on the Shutter Facebook page, they will make a post and they will let you know what everything is coming out for the month. And they have great stuff. And not to mention those live channels, I use them all the time. Every time, usually I'm back here doing a video, or I'm just straightening up something back here, doing some paperwork, whatever fucking off. I'll put that on in the background because it's gonna just keep going. It'll play one movie, and then as soon as that ends, it'll go into the next movie. There's different categories. There's like psychic thrillers. You got the slasher channel on there, the live channel, and the Joe Bob Briggs when it comes on lives, it came from Shutter, which is the very first channel that pops up on there, and they play a ton of movies on that too. So it's worth it. You know what? And that whole I saw in the comment section when they announced that they're going to raise their price from $5 to $6. They were like. A lot of people in the comment section was like, man, fuck this, dude. Like, that's all these streaming services doing is jacking up the price. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, I've had Netflix for so many fucking years, and I can't tell you how many times that they have sent me an email or whatever it is saying that they're going to hike up the price. Every time they do it, it's by $2 or $3. It's never $1. So, that is what that is. But I can tell you that Shudder has a lot to offer, and $6 is really nothing. Especially if you're a very big horror fan and you like old school horror, new school, foreign, whatever it is. I mean, if Shudder, I think Shudder's owned by AMC, and it seems like that's growing every year. It seems that network's getting better. And guys, let's give them some fucking praise. They brought Joe Bob Briggs back. Joe Bob Briggs literally went off the air in like what year 2000? Like he did what 95 to 2000? I think 94 to 2000, something like that. So he was on there for a couple years, and then he was gone for like 18 years. And boom, like here's this digital streaming service that's like, hey, like we're bringing back Joe Bob Briggs for one last time. He's gonna show fucking 13 movies, and he did. He did it over a weekend. I think it was like that Friday and Saturday. So many people hopped on it at once. Fucking Shudder, like just their servers just completely fucked up. So that shit went down too. I know there was for a little while, like through like a movie or two, people couldn't access it. But fortunately, we got it on demand the next day, so you can go back through and click on, you know, as the days went on, when it was finally over, they put all the movies on demand, all the segments and everything. So I give them a lot of praise for that, I do. I love the hell out of that. I remember I got Shudder right before that event took place because I was so amped up for that shit. And mine did too. Mine fucked up. But I wasn't on there fucking saying like I'm gonna cancel my service or everybody at Shudder should be fired for this. I knew what was going on. They released a statement while I was going like, we're sorry, but we did not expect this much traffic. But everybody was excited for Joe Bob Briggs, so that's really cool though. And then you know, he had his specials, his Dinners of Death, Halloween special. He had a Christmas special where he showed Phantasm 1, 3, 4, and 5, and everybody knows that the reason why he couldn't show 2 is because of the fucking rights issues. Even though he claims that he doesn't want to show 2 because it's the explosion of the perfectly good Cuda. Nah, just don't have rights for it because that shit's always been fucked up. What's the matter? What's the matter, my baby? But, yeah, guys. If you're unfamiliar with Shudder, though, do yourself a favor and go grab that. Check it out. But don't go Amazon and do it though. I mean they have plenty on demand. You just don't get the live channels, but the live channels are so much fun, especially if like you know you want to see the Joe Bob Briggs specials live. You know, and even sometimes Shudder will actually do like a live movie here and there for like a first time presentation and shit like that. So there, it's worth to go through a different outlet. So if you have an Xbox, go for it. You know, just unfortunately, just not on PS4 and shit like that, but. Guys, I hate it, but I gotta kind of have to end the video a little early. I was gonna go through the YouTube comments and all that stuff, but I'm gonna have to play with these guys and wear them out a little bit. I have to, unfortunately, go to work here in a little bit. I wanted to come back here and do a video. I am gonna do the unboxing for that Phenomena set. I was gonna do it in this video, but these guys woke right back up, so I gotta go play and wear them out a little bit and spend some time with them before I go to work again. But what? I always chew on my finger. I just spent like $62 on your toys, but you always want to gnaw on my fingers. I got you. I'm not going to drop you. No trust yet, huh? But yeah, guys, these guys have been a lot of work, but a lot of fun, though. Like I said, guys, lost Paige, my dog, about a week and some 4 weeks and some change now. And so I didn't get no puppies to replace her. Just kind of had to get these guys for a coping mechanism. So, but a lot of work, that's for sure. Especially this one. We have our other one there too that I got with her, and my wife named her Oreo, and I named her Ava. And this one right here had to be the runt of the litter. She is very dramatic. She cries a lot for no reason, and I believe she has some mild anxiety too. She doesn't like to be separated, and yeah, when I come home from work or whatever it is, or it's time to go to bed, yeah, she has to lay right up on me too. She lays on top of me, and I think she does that just because if I get up, she wants to know exactly where I'm going to be at all times, or if she's asleep, it's going to wake her up if I move. So, but guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Please hit me up in the comment section, and hope you guys are having a good day. Unfortunately, like I said, I have to go to work here in a few hours, so I gotta kind of cut this kind of short. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you've sit here and listen to me babble on for, damn, 55 minutes? Holy shit. 55 minutes I've been back here. No wonder why you woke up. Anyway, guys, yeah, hit the subscribe button, guys. We have a lot of fun here. Have a great community, great friends in here. Shit, guys, I've said this numerous times too before. If I'd have knew that this community was this fucking awesome, some great people, I talk to them every single day. It's just not just, hey, they're just YouTube subscribers. No, 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 no. Like great fucking friends. We go through Messenger. We go through the YouTube comments section. We go through Discord. All that good stuff. So I love the hell out of that. And have a lot of fun. Talk about different, different releases and all that good stuff. Good movies, good flicks. All that good stuff. So... That's my other dog in there. She's awake now. I hear her. Someone to go get her. But guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. You want to say goodbye to everybody. So bye-bye. He didn't even look. He's looking at me. Alright guys, have a good rest of your day. Hopefully we didn't bore him. Did you bore him? I did. Alright guys, you guys have a good one, and I will make a video later. Until then, stay safe and be careful.